I wouldn't overvalue it, you know. I mean, we were asked to play Ustvolskaya, and there's not so much. Ustvolskaya wrote something like 25 pieces, not more. It's very small work, extremely intense. There's nothing in the whole musical history which can be called nearly as intense as what Ustvolskaya wrote. So there's not very much. So we decided to put an early violin sonata, violin and piano at the beginning, and violin and piano a duo, which is really something, at the end, and in between two piano sonatas, one of the earlier Ustvolskaya work and one of the late sonatas, the fifth piano sonata. And I think this program gives a view on this exceptional composer. And may I say, I mean, there's also one very interesting aspect in Ustvolskaya's music is the question why music has to be written. Why? I mean, how comes that a composer? I mean, she died with 86 years in 2005. And she wrote, as I said, something like 25 pieces, which grow. I mean, the intensity in this pieces grows and grows and grows. At the very end, it's nearly unbearable to listen to this music because it's so loud. It's so incredibly loud. This music. It's so desperate. It's so and why this music has to be written? What kind of metaphysical quality does this music has? And it has a metaphysical quality, absolutely. And if you think one moment in her life as a composer, she wrote 6 piano sonatas, which are from my view, are really her life. I mean, as I said, the growing of intensity, the growing of desperation. It's like at the very end, it's really like a laser who is so strong. I mean, so incredibly strong. But between the 4th and the 5th sonata, there's 25 years of silence. 25 years. It's quite a lot. Yeah. So there's something so unique. There are two composers which you can't find any similarity, but still. It's Ustvolskaya and Messiaen. They both are, how can I say, carried by metaphysical, religious aims. How can I say? But Messiaen, at the very end, everything is kind of the most prismatic colors, and it's the joy of the life. And Ustvolskaya, the longer her life lasts, the more it gets darker and darker and darker and darker and darker. And this is so incredible what is happening there. I had one minute, the 5th piano sonata, for example, consists of 10 small movements. And there's one tone you always hear through all these 10 movements. It's the German word is des, which in my view, it's a metaphor for Deus. And it's like a crucifixion. There's the 5th in the middle of you'll hear it tomorrow, in the middle of this 10 movement cycle. The middle part is like the crucifixion of Jesus. It's constantly banging on the piano with the knuckles. And Ustvolskaya writes in the score, she wants to listen, she wants to hear the banging of the knuckles on the piano, which is really something. If you do 5 or 6 fortissimi and you bang these quarter notes, bang, 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 minutes and minutes and minutes, like a hammer who is crucifying someone. And at the very end, if you really take it seriously, you can start bleeding. I mean, what she asks from the pianist is a total, not only physical, but the whole body, the whole mind has to express something. This is the total expression, and there's nothing in the whole music literature which comes close to this incredible work of Ustvolskaya. What she asked is really the greatest effort of expression. It's true in the most radical form. Radical, if you if you take the word in the etymological way, radical means in Latin radix, and it's the root of everything. Ustvolskaya, you can feel her music as the root of everything. This is radical. Radical is not kind of this pseudo scandals or so. This is the truth of Ustvolskaya, and this is radical, and this everybody felt that. And since these two experiences, I must admit that I'm so addicted to this music, which is a real gift in my life. But at the very end, with Ustvolskaya, it's not the question, is it contemporary music or not? It's not contemporary music, not at all. It's music which comes from far, 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 far away.